2019, 5:30 p.m. I'd like to now call this meeting to order. Please stand for the invocation and pledge of allegiance by the Honorable Council Member, Ms. Mary McKenna.
Heavenly Father, we come to you today in all graciousness and all thanksgiving. We are so thankful for your blessings on our community and on each one of us. We thank you for the beautiful weather. My goodness, it's really fantastic. We ask for your blessing from all storms in the future and to help those who have been impacted by the ones in the past. We ask your blessing on this meeting today, on each and every person, that our decisions will be your will. This we ask in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Ms. McKenna. Now on to item 3, motion. Motion finding that the advance posting and notice requirements of Article 8.1200 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Orange, Texas have been met in relation to all minutes and pending ordinances and resolutions on this agenda, and that the reading of such items be confined to the captions as are agreed upon by the ordinances and resolutions. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item 4, approval of minutes, September 10th, 2019, Orange Economic Development Corporation meeting. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. October 8th, 2019, regular city council meeting. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item 5, citizen comments. At this time, comments will be taken from the audience on any subject matter, whether or not that item is on the agenda. All comments are limited to a maximum of 3 minutes for each speaker. Your comments are appreciated. As the Texas Open Meetings Act does not allow the council to respond to items not listed on the agenda, your comments will be duly noted by the council and forwarded to the appropriate department for prompt consideration. At this time, the names that I have, first we have the Honorable Judge, Mr. Troy Johnson.
All right.
Come on.
I've been told I can't tell my name in under 3 minutes, but I'm going to do my best.
There you go.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm Troy Johnson. I'm the judge of the County Court at Law number 2. I've been privileged to serve Orange and Orange County for the last 15 years. The courthouse is just a few blocks away. I've kept all my promises that I made. 15 years it's been, like I said. We had a big backlog of criminal cases. We've reduced that by 64%. In the process, we've moved more than 17,000 cases
Wow.
through the system.
Wow.
Now, here's what I've done and what I talked about 15 years ago to help out Orange. As you know, your municipal court, Judge Pennington, they handle traffic offenses, they handle Class C offenses. And what a lot of people don't know is that if it doesn't go your way in municipal court, you get to appeal. And when you appeal, then you come to the County Court at Law number 2. Back before our court was created, there was only one court. That's why the new court was created, because the first court was backlogged so badly, they knew that they needed 2 courts to take care of all the backlog. Cat Bullen knew about all that. So what was working, or the way it kind of worked back then, is that people who kind of knew how to work the system, who knew attorneys, they would just go in, they plead no contest, they plead guilty in municipal court, and this would go on in all the municipal courts, this would go on in all the JP courts, because we got those appeals too. But what they do is their attorney would turn right around, they would appeal the case, it would wind up back then in the County Court at Law, and nothing would happen to the cases. They just, for all intents and purposes, they didn't disappear, but they did disappear. Nothing ever happened to them. I thought that was kind of a slap in the face of Judge Pennington, all the municipal judges, all the JPs. So when I came in, I said, look, what we're going to do is we're going to find all these old cases that have been gathering dust. We're going to get those taken care of. And we did. And then we kind of put the message out there, hey, it's not going to work like that anymore with the new court. We are going to set those cases for appeal right away. We started doing that, and guess what happened? They stopped appealing those cases. So if you're sitting here thinking, I haven't heard about many of those cases being appealed, here lately, it hadn't worked that way. But before I got in there, the people in the know, the people who knew how the system worked, the people that knew the right people, they know how to get around the system. I'm proud to say it doesn't work that way in our municipal court anymore. It doesn't work that way in the other municipal courts, and it sure doesn't work that way in the JP court. So all I'm here to say, and I'm going to beat the 3 minutes, is that we've been working hard. I'm privileged to have been working for y'all for the last 15 years. My opponent, I have one, says it's time for a change. I've got another friend by the name of Troy Johnson, just happens to be his name, and he told me, hey, if they ain't broke, don't fix it. So we're keeping our promises, we're running a good, efficient court, and we intend to keep doing it. If y'all will keep me, and that's what I'm asking for. Thank y'all very much. I'm going to get out of your way. Know y'all are busy tonight, and go ask me.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Judge. Thank you, sir. Thank you for explaining that too. Sometimes people
Yes.
think that we're the judge in the
Thank you.
courts as well.
Yes.
Like when they call asking for getting out of tickets, when like, can't do that, it's not us.
They call us off.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank y'all very much.
Thank you,
Thank
Troy.
you.
Okay, next we have Ms. Margaret Toll with the new hairdo.
I like it.
I'm with Heritage House, 905 West Division, and I would like to thank Counselor Childs, Counselor McKenna, and Counselor Birch for coming to our Ghost Walk. We had 440 people with more than 50 drama students from 3 different high schools across the county, plus the volunteers. So we had more than 500 people in downtown Orange on a Saturday night learning history. And we really appreciate y'all's support. And next year will be all new stories. So
Awesome.
we're having fun telling history, and we appreciate your support.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was fun.
Yes.
Okay, next we have Ms. Kelly Patton.
Hi, I'm representing, my name is Kelly Potian. I live in Orange on Pine
Pine.
Street. And the nearest location to me that's in my area is Navy Edition. And last year we had a trunk or treat in Navy Edition. It was our first year out there. We had a few prizes. We had candy that was donated. We had hot dogs and water. And the kids showed up, about 350 of them, and we decided to do that again. So there'll be a trunk or treat at the Navy Park on October 31st from 5 to 8. Anybody's welcome, especially the kids. We'll have candy again and some food, some prizes. Anyone that would like to donate, you can find us on Facebook for the trunk or treat in Navy Edition, Navy Park. Or you can reach out to myself, Kelly Potian, or Latoya Overstreet, or Marcy Petronella. We're all on Facebook, or you can find us. And we do appreciate some of the council members have donated, and we do appreciate you reaching out, and we hope everybody shows up.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kelly. Patan, because I used to say Patton. Patan, got you. Is there anyone else who'd like to address the council? Please step forward, state your name, and you have 3 minutes. Okay, if not, we will close that and move to item 6, upcoming City of Orange events. The A, Halloween Spooktacular, Saturday, October 26, 2019. Ms. Gravitt.
Good evening. The Orange Convention and Visitors Bureau will be hosting a Halloween Spectacular featuring the John Willie Malkin and the Chocolate Factory this Saturday, October 26th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Riverfront Willow Pavilion. The event will include trunk-or-treat activities, bounce houses, and popcorn beginning at 5 p.m. and the movie will begin at 7 p.m. And there will also be food and drink vendors available on site at the Riverfront Willow Pavilion.
Okay, thank you. Okay, item 7, ordinances, final reading. Consider an ordinance of the City Council of the City of Orange, Texas, amending the Orange Code of Ordinances, Chapter 10, Traffic Control, Article 10.2100, Speed Limits, Section 10.2102, Speed Limits on certain streets, providing for the speed limit of 25 miles per hour on Tejas Parkway for traffic heading north from Interstate 10, frontage road to Willow Street, providing for a speed limit of 25 miles per hour on Evergreen Drive from Tejas Parkway to Lakeshore Drive, providing for stop signs at the intersection of Willow Street and Tejas Parkway for traffic heading west on Willow Street, providing for a stop sign at the intersection of Evergreen Drive and Tejas Parkway for traffic heading west on Evergreen Drive, providing for an effective date, providing for a penalty clause, repealing all ordinances in conflict with this ordinance, providing for a severability clause, and other matters. The first reading was October 8th, 2019. Mr. Knopf.
Yes, sir. This would add additional traffic control in the area around the winery. You had a workshop on it, and you passed this on first reading, so we would recommend you pass it on second reading.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you, Mr. Knopf, for working with not only the citizens but the business to get this settled.
Thank you.
Item 7B, first reading, consider an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of the City of Orange, Texas, Chapter 12, Planning and Zoning Land Use Matrix by amending the C1 Light Commercial Zoning District to require land uses identified by Standard Industrial Classification Code 8361, homes for destitute men and women to be allowed only by granting of a special exception rather than permitted by right, amending the C1 Light Commercial Zoning District to require land uses identified by Standard Industrial Classification Code 83, social services, to be allowed only by granting of a special exception rather than permitted by right, establishing an effective date, establishing a severability clause, repealing all ordinances in conflict with this ordinance, and making certain findings relative thereto and other matters. Mr. Knopf.
This ordinance would amend the C1 zoning district so that a couple of the uses currently permitted by right would be allowed only if the Board of Adjustment grants a special exception. The Planning and Zoning Commission reviewed this and they recommend approval.
Make a motion.
Second.
Okay, motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item 7C, first reading. Consider an ordinance amending the City of Orange official zoning map, a part of Chapter 12, Planning and Zoning of the 2000 revised Codes of Ordinances of the City of Orange, Texas, changing the zoning classification of lots 9, 10, and 11 of Block 49 of the Sheldon Addition, also known as 511 10th Street, all in Orange County, Texas, from R2 Medium Density Residential Zoning District to C1 Light Commercial Zoning District, providing for the official zoning map of the City of Orange, Texas to reflect such change, providing for an effective date, providing for a severability clause, repealing all ordinances in conflict with this ordinance to the extent of such conflict, and making certain findings relative thereto. Mr. Knopf.
This item was previously tabled by the City Council because we wanted the Planning and Zoning Commission to look at the C1 zoning district.
Right.
And they came back with their recommendation and you passed it on first reading. So this is actually to rezone property located at 511 10th Street. The southern half of that block is currently zoned C1. The current northern half is zoned R2. And the popular request that the whole block be C1. And this would initiate that, or would allow for that zoning to be changed.
Okay, I'll make a motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. On to item 8A, consider a resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into an agreement with Enterprise FM Trust to continue the master equity lease agreement. Ms. Zito.
Yes, good evening, Mayor, Council. In November of 2016, the city entered into an agreement with Enterprise Leasing to begin leasing vehicles. We started out with 25. Every year we've added a few more. This year we have 11 in the budget. We're just making it official, and this resolution is to add these 11 new ones to our existing agreement, and also to add the new city manager, Mike Coons, as an authorized signer.
Okay, I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay. Motion and second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. 8B, consider a resolution designating individuals to act on behalf of the City of Orange to make withdrawals, authorize transfers, and perform related actions involving all accounts on deposit with the city's depository banks. Ms. Zito.
Yes, this is a resolution to add our new city manager, Mr. Coons, on the signature card for all the Wells Fargo accounts.
Okay.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item 8C, consider a resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into an amended contract agreement with American Towers Incorporated for lease of the city's radio tower and approving an increase in the cost of the lease in the amount of $660.55 per month effective December 1st, 2019. Effective upon December 1st, 2020, the monthly lease will be increased by 4% each year for 5 one-year each renewable terms. Mr. Zito.
Yes, Mayor and Council, we haven't renewed our lease with them since 2012. This is our radio tower for the regional radio system that we maintain, and this is a shared cost amongst all the subscribers. So we just got a new increase on the lease.
So that's for that we have to pay, or that's what they're going to pay to us?
We pay the lease, and then we bill out our subscribers.
Gotcha.
Once a year.
How many subscribers do we have?
Overall, on the regional systems, there's over 6,000. For Orange County, we have 855 radios on the Orange County tower.
What do we average a radio?
Uh,
What do we average a radio for the lease?
the new price for this year, we're fixing to bill out, we just got the bill from Jefferson County. It's going to be right at about $119, $120 a radio.
Okay,
per
thank
year.
you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Zito. Item 8D, consider a resolution awarding, I'm sorry, do I have a motion?
Yeah, I make a motion.
I'll make a
I'm
motion.
sorry.
Or second.
A motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
I blame it on Pat, passes.
I take
Okay.
it.
Item 8D, consider a resolution awarding a contract to Sabine River Ford Incorporated in the amount of $29,650 for the purchase of one 2020 Ford F-150 truck for the replacement of a medical response unit for the Orange Fire Department. Mr. Frenzel.
Yes, Mayor and Council, this is a unit that was, and if you remember back in the summer, we had a unit that was stolen and was totally destroyed.
Yeah.
It was recovered by the police. And so the insurance is paying for it, and this is a budgeted item. We went through by board to get the lowest possible price we could get, but actually Sabine River Ford came in about $50 less than by board.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
We can buy local.
Great.
And that's what we're just asking you to do is approve this now.
Okay.
Sabine River Ford.
All right.
I'll make a motion.
Can we have a motion and a second? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Chief, what happened to that guy?
Well, I don't know.
He went back to jail,
He
huh?
immediately went back, you knew the guy got out of jail, walked there, stole the truck, and within an hour, he was back in jail.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, my
He
goodness.
said he wanted them 3 hots and a
They
cot.
asked if we'd like to press charges, we assured them we would.
All right, there you go. Item 8E, consider a resolution awarding a contract to Shaver Construction and Contracting Services in the amount of $167,438.50 for the 2-lane road South Side Forest Main replacement. Mr. Wolf.
Yes, Mayor and Council, thank you. We opened bids on September the 20th in regard to a capital project that was funded in last year's budget. And the low bid was in the amount of $167,438.50. It was, the low bid was obtained from Shaver Construction of Jasper, Texas. It consisted of 3,275 linear feet of 6-inch diameter, high-density polyethylene type pipe. It will replace an old 6-inch force main that runs along the south side of 2-lane road, and we recommend that this contract be awarded to this particular contractor.
Okay, make a motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
That motion passes. Thank you, Mr. Wolf. Discussion action, item 9A, consider a motion authorizing use of Orange County Sheriff's Department deputies to supervise county jail inmates for various jobs within the city of Orange, Texas. Mr. Wolf.
Yes, Mayor, Council, for a number of years, we have utilized the county inmates to assist our city staff forces to pick up paper at key intersections and along the roadside ditches of some of our major neighborhood streets here in the city of Orange. It helps us greatly to be able to use the inmates directly in front of or preceding the mowing of the grass. When you have to mow the grass with all the paper embedded in it,
It's a
really
mess.
makes a mess.
Yes.
So what we'd like to do is to reestablish our relationship with the county where we could use the prisoners, or the inmates rather, at least one day a week. We have checked with them and they're willing to enter back into a program to where the city of Orange would utilize that service. What we pay for is the cost of the guard.
Right.
We pay for 8 hours a day typically, and that cost is the cost of reimburse the guard for their off-duty service, watch inmates. So we have money in our 2020 budget for this, and so we recommend that we be allowed to do that.
Is it only certain areas that they're allowed to do this at?
No, they can, with the guard present, they're allowed to go
Anywhere in the
just
city.
about
Anywhere.
Awesome.
in public right of way.
Awesome.
Not private property,
Right.
public right of way. And, we have to stay, a certain distance away from school.
Right, right,
if you
right.
will, but,
Yes.
We're cautious of that.
How often would they be?
She said
Doing-
once a week.
Once a week.
It's once a week, one day a week.
And how
they
many
also
hours did you say?
Special events.
Yes.
Bass masters.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Fencing and things
Yes.
of that nature.
I'll make a
I'm-
motion.
I second.
Can we have a motion and a second? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Before you step down, I want to make it clear, earlier this year, this was brought up.
Right.
And it was shot down. The reason why it was shot down, not because it was brought up, but because we wanted to investigate it and to do it properly.
Yes.
We did not want to use inmates solely for the purpose of picking up trash. So if you read what it says today, it says for various jobs. These inmates, once we looked into it, we found out they could do electrical jobs, they could do woodwork, they could do yard work, they could do all types of things. And we did not feel that it was right to just ask someone to only pick up trash. And so now that we've dove into it and found out that we could use them for all types of things, which could also help to rehabilitate them and welcome them back into our society, this is what we're willing to do now. So
And they
thank you,
are
Mr.
willing
Wolf.
also.
And they are
wanting to
willing.
do this.
Yes.
So it's not that we didn't want them at first, we just wanted to get more information before we just jumped into anything. So thank you, Mr. Wolf.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item 9B, consider a motion acknowledging receipt of the quarterly investment report for the period ending September 30th, 2019. Ms. Zito.
Mayor, this is the city's investment report, and on page 70, it starts the report. The table shows 5 quarters. The first column is September 30th. And we have, as of September 30th, we have $29,971,132 total cash and investments. Just like the EDC, our CD at First Financial Bank renewed in August at 2%, and it's $245,000. Our money market sweep account is earning 1.8, and we have $17,100,000 in it. And other checking accounts, which include our current bond checking accounts for bond construction projects, is right now $12,626,000, and those earn 0.75. But overall, if you take all the interest and all the accounts, overall, the city's earning about 1.37, which is pretty good, a lot better than we used to do. It was back, say, in September last year, and we were earning 0.48. So that's a great increase, so we're thankful to Wells Fargo. Just to compare and contrast our earnings, we use the benchmark of the U.S. Treasury bills 6 months. And since about 16, the rates have been going up for Treasury bills, and now they're starting to come down. So right now, the average rate for U.S. Treasury bill is 1.9. And you can see that, I just said, our rate is 1.8 on our money market, so we're right at our benchmark. Our CDs aren't more than the benchmark, so we're going in a positive direction, so that is great for us. Just a side note, for 2019, I looked, and we've earned $387,000 in interest, as compared to, say, last year, we earned $30,000.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
our new sweep program at Wells Fargo has really paid off. I'm very grateful that y'all allowed us to do that.
Yes.
We're grateful for you and for your staff.
Any questions?
I'll make a motion to acknowledge receipt.
Second?
Okay, a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passes. Thank you, Ms. Zito. I know you're going to still be there for a second, though. Item 9C, consider a motion acknowledging receipt of the Orange Economic Development Corporation financial report for the quarter ending September 30th, 2019. Ms. Zito.
Yes, this is the EDC financial report that I presented earlier to the EDC board. If you have any further questions,
Make a motion.
Second.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item 9D, consider a motion acknowledging receipt of the Orange Economic Development Corporation investment report for the quarter ending September 30th, 2019. Ms. Zito.
yes, this is the EDC investments report that I presented earlier at the EDC board, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Make a motion. Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. On to item 10, reports. City manager report.
Mayor, just want to let everybody know there will be a joint city council and planning and zoning commission public hearing on preliminary plats and replats on Tuesday, November the 5th at 5:30 here in the council chambers.
Okay. That's it, sir?
Good times.
Okay. All right, city council report, starting at my left, Mr. Birch.
I have nothing to report.
Okay.
I would just like to remind everyone to attend Tuesday night, October 29th, the next drainage meeting. I believe that is our last
Yes.
one. It will be at LCM High School Auditorium at 6 o'clock.
Lots going on in the city this week. Dow Together Thursdays are at the pavilion at 6 o'clock, so I'll see everybody there. It will be fun. Scarecrows are up in Shangri-La, free admission. Go see those. They'll be there for a while longer. Lions Carnival, Wednesday night through the weekend. A little bit of an entrance fee, but well worth it. Lots of fun there. Job fair at Lamar this Thursday, 11 to 2. Go vote in the library. Astros tonight. Let's all get home and cheer. And West Orange Stark Homecoming Parade. So lots going on.
You are on it.
She's on it.
Whoa! Boo pow!
We finna change seats.
Boo pow!
That's what I'm talking about. I forgot it. They got all kinds of stuff. And people say nothing's going on in Orange. Man.
We got it going on.
We got it. All
Got
right.
it.
Ms. Ted.
Well,
See
she
you
has,
next time.
yes. Well, I would just want to thank everyone for coming out.
Yes.
No report.
Thanks, Mary, no report.
Hey, Mayor,
Yes,
we
sir.
have a city attorney report.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
This is just to remind everyone that early voting has started for the November 5th constitutional amendments. And
Yes.
in light of recent events in our community, Prop 8
Yes.
creates the Flood Mitigation Fund to be administered by the Texas Water Development Board with approximately $2 billion of money from the rainy day fund to move for
Gotta go
flood
vote.
mitigation, planning, and construction projects. So I would certainly hope everyone would give that serious consideration.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. So thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you for the wonderful updates. You did great. I'm so proud of you. Yes. I also want to trunk or treat, October 31st. Let's not forget, that is a very near and dear subject. There's a lot of children. When we went there last year, you hear people say, well, there's a lot of kids that can't get to these other events. It was overwhelming to see that many children come out of the house who were at home alone, had no other way. I mean, I think last year we watched a kid that literally went in the house and he cut up a t-shirt.
To come out.
He cut up a t-shirt because he couldn't afford a costume. We got to do better. We got to help these people, y'all. Go vote. Dow Chemical. Thank you, Dow Chemical, for everything. Bag of Donuts was awesome. We were out there having a good time. We got Keith Frank coming. And I do want to offer my condolences and pray for my brother, Daddy Warbucks over here, Mr. Brad Childs. He recently lost his sister. So we pray for you. We love you. And we offer our condolences. And with that being said, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Nope.
No?
Nope. Not yet.
There's another page? Sorry, there's another page, y'all. Adjourn to close executive session. Deliberation with city attorney pursuant to chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code. Deliberation with legal counsel pursuant to Texas Government Code, chapter 551.071. consultation on collective bargaining agreement negotiations with the International Association of Firefighters, and deliberation regarding economic development negotiations, deliberation regarding real estate development project proposal as authorized by Section 551.087 of the Texas Government Code regarding update on the proposed Chevron Phillips Chemical Company LP project. At this time, if you're not a part of council and staff, please, you can hang out outside or you can go vote in the library. Please go vote yes to help get rid of this water that keeps coming in our backyards. And we will let you know when we can reconvene. Sorry about that.
What's your cell phone number?
Hey, email
Hey,
it to
Kelly.
you.
Trying to figure out, there's no way
No,
we didn't
the
have
city emailed
another
it to you.
executive session.
Oh, they did?
How you doing, man?
See you later. Hey, Kelly.
Come around here.
Look, they're very nice. This was my reminder. Yes. You gotta get it out of son. I didn't say nothing, and then he goes on an
I
hour
don't think
about
this would be that long.
it. So I want you to know I was on
How you
it.
doing, sir?
Okay.
How you doing?
Thank you. Terrain. My name is Terrain Turner. I'll see you. I'll be there. Lord say the same.
You don't know what's going on? Bling, bling. Every time I come over your city, bling, bling. All right. Thank you all for staying. You will receive $2 off your taxes next year.
If you live in the city.
$2. I can afford $2 for both of them. Reconvene in open session. 12A, take action as necessary regarding item 11A1 and 11B1 above. There is no action to be taken. So do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
What are the